Grand Rising, Elizabeth. Grand Rising on this really hot day. But
Mhm.
we're here and glad to be. Today is July the 2nd. Yeah,
Yeah,
already.
it is. The second half of the year.
Yeah. Um I know there's something happening at the shrine. I'm not gonna participate in that, but yeah, they're supposed to be having vendors in a program.
Today?
No, on the fourth.
Right. On the 4th. Okay.
On
Hmm.
the yeah. Um, okay, we're gonna start out with our message for today from the millionaire Moses.
Great.
And I thought this was really cool. How a jobless man prepared to become a millionaire. A millionaire businessman says his fortune turned after he used the law of preparation at the height of the Depression in the 1930s. Jobless, he was living in a rental room with his widowed mother. It was only after he made a wheel of fortune, picturing himself as a wealthy executive, that he was offered a steady job. He took it at the time when no one was getting work. He was so glad in his new job, he was soon offered a partnership in the company. He took it and worked diligently to help make it a thriving nationwide business. A few years ago, he sold his interest in the company and retired a millionaire. He stated, "My success began after I mentally prepared for it by first picturing it on the Wheel of Fortune while I was still living in one room." Instructions for making a Wheel of Fortune are given in my book, The Millionaires of Genius of Genesis. Yeah, Genesis. The Millionaires of Genesis. Oh, okay. That sounds interesting.
It
I'm sure.
really does.
Yeah. Well, we have to picture what it is we want, don't we?
Absolutely.
Yeah. I wanted to share that on I do a course in miracles with Reverend Omani Grace on Tuesday evenings, and we've been on a mental diet, and I just wanted to share what it is I've been working on, and I feel like I'm really embracing it. Is like no dwelling on any negative thoughts. Um, yeah, no dwelling, no, soon as you have a negative thought, you correct it immediately, a negative feeling. Um, because the conscious is masculine and the subconscious is feminine. And so yeah, so we on the 7th day of new habits, but actually it's been 14 and it's going on 21 now. I think we need a little more. So I'm just gonna keep it up because you know life happens, and so it all depends on how we look at it. And if we look at it as downtrodden, because I just noticed some of my friends speaking into existence, like my friend Saber spoke into existence. I'm gonna be broke for the next few weeks. I'm really gonna. I'm like, oh boy, then that's what's gonna happen.
Hmm.
So I just send love and light their way, and hope that they learn to change their mind. Do I have the power, Queen?
I shall give you the power. Whoa.
So, Queen, you talked to me the other day, and I think you thought I was like, oh, I don't know. But as I continue to think about our conversation, then what happened is that I let go of the pressure of, oh, who are we going to do? And no,
Okay,
no.
Evelyn, you have to share what the conversation so they know.
Conversation was about my show and how to really grow it, and how to and going out in the field and talking to artists. And what has been showing up even before we had the conversation was stuff coming back around. We say how we're in our 70s and things and people and places are coming back around. And I wanted to share that. I found this young lady. I wasn't really prepared this morning, I'm telling you the truth. But she has a blog where a FaceTube, because I did follow her. So let me see if I can pull her up. Um, but uh, she was doing places on the east side of Detroit.
Uh-huh.
I was like, I know that place. And I think uh, one of them, art and restoration, or I wrote it down. And wasn't computers supposed to stop us from being such paper pushers? That didn't happen. Okay. Um, there was the art gallery called the Hendry,
Mhm.
is on Hendry Street, I believe. Um, the redesign and restoration, and I believe she started out on Jefferson and Chalmers.
Mhm.
I think so. I went to something there, but I don't think she's there now. But she still is on the east side. And then, yeah. So I said, and as Queen was talking to me about, she would be a camera person, and and I said, yeah, that would be fun. And then I started making a list, and of course, Donald Calloway is on there. And I was thinking, I mean, all we can do is ask for the time,
So,
you know.
Mama Evelyn, let me share a little bit more for context for everyone. We
Okay.
we were talking about her show, how to make it pop. And so that we would go out into the community and and actually film artists and all kind of, and artists is um not just someone who creates something, drawing and painting and stuff like that, but um actually interview them for the art and creativity show, and that I would be her camera man, camera woman, camera girl, camera queen. And that would bring more people onto her show, as well as show people that are watching our show what's available in the city of Detroit. So that's a pivot that Mama Evelyn's show is going to take. So that's what she's talking about as it relates to go to ChatGPT, look up things. And Mama Evelyn knows a lot of people, a lot of people. So to actually come out of the box that has been creative, that we have created, that she has created, that box in that room, that we go out into the city of Detroit and actually film people and interview them as to what they're doing in creating art in the world, in this world. I mean, even I keep bringing up feng shui. Feng shui is the art. It's the art of balance in your house and or your surrounding or your business or your life. So to just go to those people and then I believe that as we do that, Mama will be able to actually monetize after we do so much. Then we can also charge people to come and to be featured on our show.
Okay.
So that's the context, ladies.
Okay. So her name is Rebecca A. Colette.
She's pretty.
She is. She's a cutie. And she came across my page and yeah, like these three pages, and then there's also Vassy Lane Goods, which is on Kercheval, and she has she has classes there, but also it's a gallery and it's a place to meet up and talk. So yeah, I was thinking, and the more we do that, then the more I can get the word out there for MySpace. Because what do we need? We need a house on every block that's a makerspace, a place where people can go and just relax and maybe get away from their own surroundings for a minute and and maybe create something. So yeah, I was thinking, yeah, and then came across, I don't know if you know Ron Rutherford.
Doesn't sound familiar.
Okay, so if you remember Mama Samara, that is I think it's the oldest son's father, and he's an artist.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so I said, gee, I know these people I've met and been around. I said, I mean, yeah. So here she's talking about Detroit's black art scene is underrated. It definitely is. And um actually black people as a whole on the whole world has been underrated for their art. And through the internet and through just being able to connect, you find out amazing artists, and you really can be kind of overwhelmed because it is so powerful, the messaging. And so let's see what she has to say about. I think this is the one I looked at, but maybe not. This is, let's see. I think this is one of them though.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Be sure to like and subscribe if you like videos about travel, vegan food, and art. Happy Black History Month. Black History is every month, but happy official Black History Month. What better way to celebrate Black history other than looking at Black art in one of the blackest cities in the world? We are back in Detroit. There are several Black-owned and Black-led creative spaces in the Detroit area. And of course, they have some great exhibits going on in celebration of BHM. So we are going to go look at a few exhibits. Some of you guys really have enjoyed my other Detroit art tour videos. So let's go on another Detroit art tour, Black History Month edition. Let's get it.
Okay, so this is not the one that I saw, so this is a new one, but we'll watch this one.
Side note, I have no makeup on except for a little gloss. I recently came back from Asia and got some skincare. I'm going to show you guys this mask. Especially if you live somewhere cold, this brand Torrendon, super hydrating. I would definitely recommend if one of your skincare goals is like hydration, man, Torrendon, that brand, yes, they got the stamp of approval. And sometimes you never know, especially with brown skin. But so, anyways, I just wanted to show you that I am not wearing any makeup today because I just did a mask a little bit ago. And I just, I want to bring some fresh face to YouTube. Let's get it. Hey guys, so Black History Month, Black Art Tour. We saw a great exhibit at the Northwest Activity Center. We'll recommend that gallery, the NCA Gallery. Next up is M Contemporary in Ferndale, which is a suburb right outside of Detroit. For the Rest Is exhibit by Andre Barker. Let's get it.
You know, Fame knows how to draw like that.
Does he have any of his stuff hanging up in his?
No,
Or,
only I have one picture that I confiscated, but he had one in a museum. They never gave it back to him. But he doesn't like to draw only through inspiration, but he is really good. Same with Doris.
Like you got talent all in your family, Queen.
I do.
Now I am ready. I know we're long overdue for some sort of art gathering. And we have met some new people along the way. So I don't know, Mama Evelyn, I guess when's the next doll making class? Or I miss a good doll making class. We haven't done that in months. I think some new people, like, I don't know, the rain. And there's a couple of people that've never been introduced to creating their own affirmational dolls. I'm just saying.
fast forward just a little bit.
That sounds good to me.
Huh?
Some tea from.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Evelyn, they were asking about when
That
you
sounds good to me.
Doll class.
I'm sorry. Well, I haven't scheduled anything because I've been like working on getting the fundraiser together. But whenever we can, pull a date together, because we can do it at the shop,
Oh, that's a good
I
idea.
have I have mostly everything to go. Yeah, I do. I have everything to make a doll.
Yeah, let's just do it come together and do it as a fundraiser for her
Yeah.
for the building.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that would actually give you some media, content like, hey, this is one of the fundraisers that you could do for blah, 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 blah. We let people know exactly what it is that we're doing, So, yeah, because my creativity, Mama Evelyn, you do inspire me to do stuff that I probably would normally think to do, like take fabric and make a, fabric over can and make a pencil case holder for African fabric scraps. I probably would have never thought about that if you weren't around.
Okay.
Lillian now. All right, we on Livernois with it at the Mac Galleries for the show and opening reception of Alliances. And you can kind of see it's a good crowd in there. So let's get it.
Mama Evelyn, what we would do is actually interview some of these people, have them, that when we go into the art galleries like that, events, we get in free. How about we tell them what we're doing, and then we actually talk to the artists and interview them, and then we break that down, right? Because they have different artists featured here. Then we break them down, and then we have them come on the show. Yeah. So okay, go ahead, honey. It's beautiful stuff, man. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so to end this part one of the Black History Month art tour, because it's going to be several parts, so much Black art. I'm heading to two exhibits that both center the color blue. And so when I was looking at the of these exhibits, one is called Blue Lives Matter, which uses blue in a political and provocative way to question power, protection, and visibility at Playground Detroit. The other is called Blue Condition, which looks at blue as an emotional and psychological state focused on endurance and internal experience. I'm very excited to see how the color just like plays into, a lot of times people with Black History Month exhibits, artists with Black history, they try to, maybe depict history or power or resilience or Black beauty. But I thought it was just so cool to see like blue, so it's like blue is Black, but it's not Black. So yeah, I'm excited to just see like how the color is gonna play out in these exhibits and what like emotion like comes up and all that other artsy stuff. Let's get it. I forgot to mention this reception time.
Mama Evelyn, move your pointer so that red is not showing. There you go. Mm-hmm.
Hey guys, and welcome back to another Detroit art vlog, Black Artist Edition. Today, we are visiting a artist creative space called Marked. I'll put the unique spelling here on the screen. They are having a closing reception to their Black History Month exhibit, which features a lot of amazing, fantastic, magnificent local Detroit Black artists. You know, Detroit, and I'm not saying this because I'm from here, but Detroit is really, really one of the Black art capitals of the world. You heard it here. Yeah, I said it. It is. So let's go see Marked for the first time here together. I've been getting these, side note, I've been getting these little sparkly nails. Aren't they so cute? I had 2 beauty side notes in this art vlog this time. That's a little different. What y'all thought about that? Yeah, let's get it. Art in the city. Art in the city. Art in the city. Okay, downtown near Little Caesars is this art and belonging market. I think I said it wrong the last time. Hi, thank you. Have you been here before? No.
Mama Evelyn, I was just thinking about actually videoing. Go ahead. Is she talking yet?
No.
Yeah. Actually doing when someone's doing a mural to video the whole process. That would be amazing, because when I think about people doing murals, how do they determine the measurements? You know, have you done a big mural like that before? Yeah. Get somebody who does those and see if they'll let us document the whole thing. That would be great.
I think I feel totally different. It's one like it's black on the gallery in Atlanta.
Which one? The artist. Yeah. Okay, guys, how did you guys enjoy this Detroit art vlog? Y'all love my Detroit art vlogs, and this one featured a lot of Black art exhibits in Black led art spaces and Black owned art spaces in the city and a little bit outside the city.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know about this one. Put this other one in.
Anybody got any comments or questions?
Let's see. Yes, here it is.
Those about art, travel, lifestyle.
Like 34 minutes. Yeah, we're gonna like speed through this a little bit.
Stuff. We back in the D with another art vlog. It's like multiple like
The
business,
Hendry.
and it's right here. Isn't this cute? Oh yes, contemporary Black portraiture. Say hi to the owners.
Hey, James Charles Morris, co-founder of the Hendry.
So I'm Joanne Lewis, and I'm the co-founder of Hendry.
BAG, co-founder of the Hendry.
Yes.
So janitor.
So this is your dad's old architecture firm, one of the first Black architects in the D.
Yeah.
Yes.
Me and my sister. And this was his actual office where he sat. And 3 of the units in this building were the architecture firm.
Wow.
He had up to like 25 people working here at one time.
Wow.
Some he grabbed off the street and
Yeah.
gave him jobs, put him on the door.
Yeah.
And he made us work here too.
Yeah.
So, because we lived next door.
Yeah.
So we had to show up.
You have to, work.
Yes. Minimum wage all the way through. He's like, but he was great and he loved art. And he was a lot older. So he was a World War II vet. And that means when the Pen and Palette Club was started, which was funded by the Urban League, he was vice president in the late 30s.
Wow.
He was in high school still.
Wow.
And we didn't know that until James, our curator for most of our shows, one of the artists who came up with the idea of doing this, researched it for us. So that's and then this show, my sister and one of her colleagues from the Ray Museum, as used to work together,
Okay. That's what's up. I'm already liking it. I just been in this room.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's Black portraiture. What is that?
It's all that grows, contemporary Black portraiture. And basically, it's kind of, it takes, like, we're being erased, right? So these actually represent us, and it showcases us and shows us in a beautiful light, if you can see.
It reminds me of like Kehinde Wiley.
Yeah, a lot of them, because these guys are from Nigeria. All of these are
Just the Nigerian.
The West African art scene is crazy. Yeah. In a good way. Yeah.
But then we travel from Nigeria and Northern Detroit.
That's what's up. You can see the vibe change.
Yeah. But all of them are equally amazing, though. And it's hard, like I love each and every piece. Sometimes my favorite is this one, and then sometimes my favorite is that one.
What's your favorite in this room?
Right now.
Right.
Again, it changes. It changes.
Right now.
Probably this one.
Okay, she is. I love her. Fierce.
Yeah, she's the boss. Yeah. Like you. Right.
I like this one right here.
That's your favorite now? Oh.
Wow.
I just gave flowers to my lady. And she's happy.
Very peaceful.
Yeah, I know the lines too. Just the lines in the face.
Yeah. I like the halo vibe. I recently visited the Studio Museum in Harlem. Have you guys went yet? Oh my.
Have you been?
It's one of the most amazing.
Before last summer.
Right, they just reopened.
Yeah, just before they started the renovation.
Yeah, so now it is it's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that actually, to be fair, when, opening the space and, there's a story behind the story, but ultimately it was this right here, Let It Glass, when I was in here doing painting at Auburn here. That made me think, what, this is not a normal space. It's something special in here. And the first thing that came to mind was, what would it look like if they were an exhibition? So initially I called Aubrey and I asked them, what do you think about the idea? Like, it wasn't even a gallery concept. It was just, let's do an open house and just see how it goes.
Yeah.
And then at that point, I started going through to show my age, my Rolodex, so I came my phone. And I started following people who I knew artists. And it started from, I was going to follow some of my contemporaries to, let me reach out to Shirley Woodson. Let me, reach out to folks who own pieces by Leroy Foster, like the masters of Black Detroit art.
Wow.
And the show ended up being the McKinsey Salon, a survey of Black artists in Detroit. So we had 38 artists spanning generations of Black artists in Detroit, going as far as the 1920s up until now. And the opening was just, everything turned out great. Like on the fact that it was an October day and it was sunny and 70 outside. And there was, what I say, about 200 people came for the opening.
Wow.
Absolutely.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was, and then we're actually getting ready to, after this show ends its run in April, end of April, we do the second edition of the Everette Salon. And now we're adding artists who weren't a part of that to continue the story. Like honestly, there are enough artists in Detroit.
It really
at least, 3 or 4 editions just of that series. So,
I can't wait to come. Yes.
You want to see the other exhibit?
Of course.
So you can talk a little bit about the arts here. Talk about women's movement.
Okay, so he is from Detroit, born and raised, and he actually like
Okay, so Jason Phillips is the owner of Ethereal Rain, or the tattoo shop where I'm doing the fundraiser.
I was saying, he was.
That's why this struck me so much.
I've known him since I was. And he is just an amazing. He's also a tattoo artist as well. He has a tattoo, and I keep calling it a tattoo parlor, but you can see the detail in his work. Just in the book, I love the way that he uses the gold leafing.
I love that.
Yes,
I always love the mixed media aspects. I love the 3D.
And then when Aretha passed away, that he immediately felt like he needed to make a portrait.
I love the gold with the Black woman. Yeah.
Yeah. Wait till you see the next one but these are his.
Wow. I was saying,
And Queen, do you know Monica Blair?
Next one but these are his.
Huh?
I do know of her. Yeah. I don't know her personally.
That's her.
wow.
I think that's her.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Her locks are like that now, like really big and just, that's her.
I was saying in my intro before I got here that Detroit keeps surprising me with all the art that I'm discovering. A lot of people feel like they need to go to New York, and it literally is here, especially with Black art. Like,
I gotta show you this photo, and this is a part of the work outside of the injury in 2000.
You want me to move a little quicker, maybe to the next one?
Yeah.
Okay. Easily.
So this, you talk about this.
yeah.
This is a big house.
On Instagram.
Yeah. These, okay, so this one started with this one. This is his main person.
Oh yeah.
His name is, like I said, Jason Phillips. But I mean, you can see it. This is massive, but it's so beautiful.
Wow. I'm so.
This one is called Free. But now these right here, all of us are done in this row are done by Zoe Dean. And she's a young emerging artist, and I heard these colors, like she loves to put these, bold colors. And
Yeah, I love that.
this one is like my name, this one, it just happenstance. I was like talking to her about each piece. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, now, but tell me about this one. And she wasn't looking at me. So I was like, tell me about yellow. And she was like, yellow. I was like, you're welcome.
Collage, but it's digital photo collage, and based on utilizing my own images from my archive. So for 20 years, I've been a fine art photographer. And I just really enjoy the idea of sort of doing scavenger hunts, looking for textures, colors, things that I know that I could build a whole new portrait in a whole new world just based off of that. So instead of I want to go to Lick and get paints, I'm like, no, I want to walk around just like you were talking about, enjoying life, let life become a palette and utilize that palette to create works.
I'm speechless. Oh my God.
So yeah, so this has only been exhibited once. This was exhibited during my solo show about 4 years ago, called Finding Value. I got from that store, so it gives you an idea of it's like.
Wow.
Yeah,
I'm documenting.
You should. Entrepreneur. Not tennis.
The collectors that were in Detroit and the amount.
Well, we got a little time. I want to get to the other places she went to.
Wow. So it's a Nigerian artist. His first time showing in Detroit.
That's what we looked at before.
Detroit is one of the capitals of Black art and one of the capitals of Black curators. No, Black collectors. Detroit is one of the Black art capitals of the world, and also Detroit has some of the most collectors of Black art in the country. Being how to make different furniture, molding, all type of stuff. So we'll recommend. Come on the east side.
Now this is the place that I know I went to an event there. It had to do with networking with other businesses. I know I believe that's what it was. But I thought she was on Jefferson, but I think she moved, and this is her place.
It's super easy. So like this is hand stamping. Like I did this on tissue paper, and then I cut the tissue paper out and I just glued it. It was like a wood. But you know, I'm not. Well, I am, but you know, it's not hard. You want to try it? Okay, come over here. Because they got a lot of these. Here's your card. I'm going to give you a very cheap order on how to do it. So, that's your little.
You're gonna fast forward to the next one. So she did a little really, but to the next space.
He's known for his Smile brand, and we are on the east side with it to see this special exhibit. So let's get it.
Those are cute.
His name is Philip Simpson.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, really nice.
So, you know, we here to show exhibit. Congratulations. Yeah.
Inside.
Yeah.
It's off the bottom of this. Outfit is real sweet.
No, it's not you today. It's about you today.
You know, I'm all about smiles, spreading kindness. I started painting smiles about 2 years ago.
I was here for another 60 years. Because I'm here with a pink smile. Just a reminder to spend time with great joy.
I love that. Let's get it.
And now that I see this again, the paintings are him. Don't you think they're him?
I don't know.
I think
I
they're
didn't pay attention.
like the eyes and the smile and the nose. That's him. So this is Vassy
That's
Lane.
the owner right there in the yellow.
Mm.
They got a little jewelry in here.
Grateful to the community that really doing that. And I'm like, great. Like, and I become business besties. How are you? And so every time we have our door open so people can flow in.
It's giving Black business ecosystem.
This is, of course, you know, tips, and then also redesign and restoration. We're all Black owned businesses in our building. And so we support one another. And on different days, we have different programming. So we allow people to come into our space for different events. And we also allow people to book our space for their own private events. So yeah.
If you could describe your space in 3 words, what would you? Is this a home goods space, an art space, book? Like, how would you describe it?
We are a living archive.
Look at, that's why I asked her. I knew she had an answer for this.
So Pinkard is a stationery company, and we do specialize in greeting cards, gifts, and home decor. At the core of who we are a community gathering space, and we preserve our history. DC is my family. That's my maternal side of my family. And not only do we preserve my family legacy through my business, but we also help preserve our community legacy as well. So right now we're working on an oral history project where we invite Black residents and business owners to come into our space. We record their oral history, and we're going to then give them to the Bentley Historical Collection so that it can be preserved for years to come. And so at the core of what we do here is not just simply about the goods that you see on the shelf, it's about the people and preserving our history and preserving our story. Yeah.
Wow. So these greeting cards y'all make?
So actually, let me show you some of the greeting cards that I created. So these note cards are my and I do collage artwork. Wow. So these are some of my original, some of my original designs that you can see here.
Wow.
And then this right here is one of my handcrafted greeting cards.
Wow.
Different fibers to make my handcrafted greeting cards. So I use leather, things like leather, fabric, floral appliques. Also, this is what's considered a paper dowel, a vintage paper dowel that I use to make that design. So I use I do create. Thank you so much. Do you ever make these into prints? Like I would really. You know what? I have not made those into prints, but I can. But I have placed my artwork on, like, this is a clutch. You can either use it as like a purse, or you can use it for like your accessories, or small items like your phone. You can put it in there. And then we also have the tote bags, the tote versions of it. And I was really inspired to do these collages because we had a women's tea here in our state in January. And we had 32 women here. Oh, wow. And they sponsored this. And so all of the women walked away with the tea tote bags that you see right there. And I launched my note cards on that day too.
Wow. I love Black entrepreneurship.
Okay.
There's a hand raised. Star has her hand raised.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just saw you pop up. Hey, Star, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you? I can wait till after it's done.
Oh, well, no, I think we're gonna end it right here because it's like we got like 6 minutes. So if there's any questions or whatever. So I'm gonna stop sharing. How do I do that? Oh, here you go. Because yeah, that, and now that I see it again, I'm definitely reaching out to her. There's a lot of people to reach out to. Thank you, Queen, for bringing that to my attention.
Mm-hmm.
What question did you have, sir?
Okay, my question is for you, Mama Evelyn. Your art space, does it describe you? And if it does, what is it saying?
Okay, you mean the house?
No, your art space, wherever it is.
Oh. Oh, I got a good analogy. Oh, I got a great one. Here we go. It's like our computers with 100 windows open. That's me. That's my space.
Okay.
Over into the garage and in the basement, but in the garage, Oh, because I had some earrings like this. And being a creative is like having 100 open apps on, and yes, and RJ and Sheena are always getting on me about my phone. She said, just because you swipe off of it doesn't mean it's gone. You've got to. I'm like, so that's me. I'm just thinking right up here. I'm thinking 3 or 4 things at the same time, and I don't know how to do that. I mean, because I'm thinking of what Queen and I are talking about. I'm also thinking, in combining that with these people that I'm finding on YouTube, and how we can incorporate that. And then my maker space, I'm working on the flyers for that, because the save the date has moved up. It is now September the 27th because, yeah, I need more time. Because I really want to get out there what I have for these mixed media artists and people who just want to dabble to work with, and yeah. So working with chat, and is Claude? Is that another?
It's another chat. It's
a part of chat.
No.
Okay.
They're different platforms.
Okay.
Does a lot. Claude does chat does pictures and can do all of that. Claude is it does a whole lot of other things of creating agents, and it does a lot more, but it will refer you like to make a flyer. It'll tell you it'll create what you need on a flyer or something, but it'll tell you to go to chat and put that information in, and then chat will create that. So it doesn't do the images and stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
Is there a directory, excuse me, is there a directory that kind of lists all the different galleries in Detroit?
That's a good question. I will research that because that would be I could reach out to this young lady here. Rob, why don't I?
This was amazing. I mean, I just didn't know all that was going on. And, it would nice to have that, and put it in some of the places when they do tours now, you
Mhm,
know.
mhm. Yeah, wow. Yeah.
Well, wouldn't that be just going to Google and asking for galleries or
Yeah, Black galleries in Detroit.
Mhm.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
that's just more exposure,
Yeah,
you
and
know.
they probably have it. It's just not our world, but I'm sure that
Okay.
they have those amongst artists, that they would have a list of galleries and specifically Black galleries.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, Evelyn, that would be good to um ask chat. The
Now,
black
Lily may
galleries,
know.
and although we don't have to just do Black galleries, just and all kind of different art and and also let's bring in other than Black or white. Let's bring in Mexicans. Let's bring in
Oh, definitely.
let's
Yeah.
bring in other cultures, Chinese and stuff. As long as they speak English, so we understand them. But those kind of things. So when we're talking about not just artists, but dancers, dancing, schools.
Karen Prawl, Shashu Amin Ra.
Oh yeah, I love
Yeah.
that too. Yeah, yeah. Mhm.
Okay. I
Yeah.
wanted to, it's 10 o'clock, but I wanted to give a shout out to my friend Ann, who I met um, at at the Dow show last year. Ann Tyson. I can't really say her first name, but she likes to be called Ann, but her last name is Tyson. I talked to her the other day, and she has her dolls in Joe's gallery. And Joe is the descendants of Joe because I know the original, he passed away, so his family took it over. And she said to Ann exactly what I had told her before. I said, "You selling these dolls for what?" Uh-uh. And so she sells them for what. And I was like, yeah, tell me about that, Ann. That wasn't enough. That's cool. But I'm so glad to hear that about her. And she and I touched bases with her because I wanted to tell her I didn't forget her, because we're supposed to get together and do some work. So, maybe that's one of the things we can visit her in her studio. And I will reach out to her and ask her, is that possible? And then, me and you and Ann can get together and so you gonna be wide out.
That's awesome.
Yes, yes. I'm loving the earrings too. That Mama Evelyn has on. Just phenomenal. I would like to know how to get in touch with her about those.
Oh, well, yeah. Are you part of this? Is she on
Uh,
what's
Kim, Kim is on my team for Super Patch,
okay.
but she's also a dynamic singer. That's how I know her. Her and her husband are musicians. She's a vocalist, and her husband is a keyboard player that plays with what? The Spinners or
The Four Tops.
Four Tops? Right, right. And they're friends of Phil and I. Yeah. So
Okay.
Kim, I'll give you Mama Evelyn's. Mama, show that earring so she can see what's on there, what's written on there.
Oh, yeah.
She writes things on her art. on her.
I want to see what happens if I don't give up.
Oh wow. See that? I could wear all of those. I love those. And
Mhm.
and they look very light,
Oh,
So yeah.
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 Beautiful,
And and
beautiful.
She has.
and Mama Evelyn, she could also put on the earring a saying that you want.
Ah, get out.
Yeah, did some custom earrings for sweet potato.
Sensation.
Sensations.
Not sweet because that's no. This is sweet potato delights.
Yeah.
Mm,
For Valanda.
Lights, yes.
Mhm.
Her logo.
And
mhm.
she has these kind of earrings, Kim, at my shop.
I saw some, and
Yeah.
of course, I love yours that you had on. So that's whose earrings. Wonderful.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
also class on making them yourself. So
Mhm.
Okay, well, it's always good to learn something.
okay, well, wow, thank you for being on. It is 10:04, and we have to get to relaxing. I want y'all to relax today and stay
Yes,
cool
ma'am.
and just
Ooh.
we're in Mercury retrograde, so that means step back and find
Mhm. Yes, yes, yes.
ourselves a hug
Mm.
Mm,
Uh-uh-uh.
and let's
I
go
love it.
and the president and all his men.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Give them some love. Let's
Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am.
and sprinkle all that goodness.
Mm, yes.
This was great. This was great.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all. I want y'all to go out and make it a great day on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay.
Peace
Love you
out.
guys.
Peace out.
Peace.